don't remember. Oh, man. Oh, there's
Did
two.
you just say man?
Yeah, they have bombs.
Oh, that's a cheeky thing to
I'm
say.
sorry. We're Irish, we can say it.
I think because we're Irish, we can't say it.
Yes, we can.
I'm thinking of a specific Irish thing too.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll cut this bit out because this is a bit
Fair.
So
There's nothing else in here, is there?
there isn't, but
It's destroying the room.
there is actually something up above. I don't think you can see it from this angle, but if we can get up, we can get something up there. But those stairs are broken.
No, you might as well try to jump on top of it.
No, you can't jump on top of it from here.
Oh,
So we'll need to get up there another way.
Okay, do I have to go through here?
Yeah.
Is this a boss fight?
Folks, should I tell her? Okay, how about this, Caitlin? This is the last time I'll tell you if there's something behind this fog gate.
Okay.
If we come across more fog gates, I'm not going to tell you because part of the anticipation is
But I don't know, am I going to lose all my 921 souls?
there's no boss behind this one.
So there's no fighting behind this one.
How far behind this one are you saying?
Oh, well, like when I go through the gate, I'm not going to automatically be ambushed by...
No, you're not.
Oh, okay.
But that's the last time, Caitlin. People want to see you get surprised going through fog gates.
Oh, fine.
We're not just doing this for ourselves, Caitlin. We're also doing this to entertain people.
I know, but I'm a nervous person.
You sure are.
We just stopped Resident Evil because I kept freaking out. And
Yeah,
I actually
yeah.
refused to move. I was
People
like,
will have seen that by this point, I believe.
oh yeah, they probably will have. Up or down, up or down.
Well, going through there isn't going to help you.
Oh, that leads me back here.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't get me here, right?
I was hoping you'd react a bit more than that.
Run away!
Well, a lot of people get freaked out when they see that, but don't worry, he's moved on. So if you had actually stood up there, he was never going to actually attack you at that point.
Oh,
He just landed on the bridge and then flew off again. It was just meant to be like a spectacle moment, you know, kind of like...
oh, I thought it was something I was going to start to fight him, but I was running away.
Nah, he's flown up. If you look up a bit in front of you, do you see that bridge that's up there?
Oh, because I did know there was some fight on a bridge.
That's where he's flown up to.
Okay.
So...
Oh god! I didn't even notice he got here.
Also, you just pulled out your staff, just to let you know.
Shit. How do I switch it back? There. There.
It corresponds with the direction button.
Yeah.
So, it's fine.
Fucking hell! I didn't even know.
I didn't know he got triggered at that point.
Yeah, I thought I was still far enough away, but I think just me coming out.
Now, be careful. Because you see there's a guy with an arrow firing at you.
Yeah, true.
So kill this guy. Go up the stairs and let's kill him for now.
Oh, it's
You might
awkward
want to
when you-
unlock just while you're going up. We can roll, yeah, to get out of the way, or you have to close distance.
There we go. Oh, I thought I killed him!
Nope.
Oh.
You gotta be aware of that kind of stuff, Caitlin. Now, head down here first.
Here, back here?
Because there's a couple of things I want to do. One
Yeah.
is, do you see the door behind you?
Oh, I can kill these guys.
Okay, sure, but I meant this door here.
Yes.
Let's go in. And you see, there's nothing in here, but if you go out to this little ledge where the message is,
Here!
yeah, the reason they're saying here is if you take a look to your left,
I see a waterfall. Oh.
see? You got a wooden shield.
Okay, but I'm assuming my metal shield is better.
So, the way it works in this game is that wooden shields tend to be better against magic,
Okay.
whereas metal shields tend to be better against physical.
Okay. Will I just fight these guys over here?
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
I'm trying to get behind him.
Yep, that's
Oh, I pressed
that's
the
a
wrong
way
button.
to do it.
Oh, fuck. There's a stairs there. I didn't
There is, yes, very secret. A lot of people miss these stairs, and I'm going to show why
Oh,
that's a
shit.
bad thing.
I meant to... I was trying to get behind. At least I'm rolling now, because this is more...
Yeah, you're rolling all over the place now.
Yeah, and try to get behind. Oh, I forgot. That takes stamina, though, for a second.
Now, I don't think it works with this weapon, you see, but typically you have a kick. And the kick is what you'd use to stop them from...
Okay. I did not realize that. I am fucked.
Okay.
I have to run all the way back here.
You do, yeah. So, yeah, that could have been better. But, you know what? We'll get it done. We'll get it done. So, there, you see, that's one of the reasons why I'm not the biggest fan of this weapon, because you don't have to kick. So, now you could temporarily unequip the weapon and kick using that. You can ignore these guys down here.
I'm trying to.
And you might need to kill the guy on the stairs here, because he's kind of in your way.
Oh, okay.
Get past him, run by, keep going over here.
Oh, is the rat going to attack me though?
I don't think the rat's that interested. It's got a body it's gnawing on.
I'm just going to use the flask for a second.
Now, if you're worried about people following you, I'd look behind.
Why? Who's following me?
Why did you react like that?
I thought you said someone was following me.
I'm saying, oh, you ran past a bunch of enemies. So I'm just saying, if any of them are following you, you can turn around, just look and wait and just see, do they show up? That's what I meant. No! It was just like, make sure that before you go into the next area, that they're not just like a conga line behind you.
I thought that eventually they don't follow you anymore.
That does happen, yeah. Like, eventually they hit like a little barrier. But, you know, where that barrier is, we don't know. And some enemies follow you for longer. So I'm just warning you, like, just when you run past...
follow you from one end of the world to the other?
I don't think there are, but there was an enemy in this game that they originally wanted to do that with, but they found it too complicated with the AI to have the enemy, like, navigate the world. So they weren't able to do it.
Sorry about the yelling. I thought you meant there was actually something wrong.
Yeah, all I meant was, like, that's just a standard thing for me to do, which is if I run past a bunch of enemies, just take a moment to see if any of them...
I just assumed I run far enough that that threshold was reached, and I didn't need to worry about it, but, like, yeah.
You'd be surprised sometimes. People, like, getting too complacent, and suddenly there's, like, a guy just walking behind you, like, where did you come from?
Okay, so back up these stairs, and I have to
click out of the menu.
Fuck.
Otherwise, you won't be able to do anything.
And I remember I have to make sure I don't die.
Yeah, don't focus too hard on that. Right now, those souls might seem like a lot, but they're not that much.
They're a lot to me.
Yeah, and ideally we would get them. Don't drop down there. There's no need to drop down there now. We've picked up all the loot that's down there.
Oh, yeah, and there's...
a guy in there, yeah.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about... man. I mean, sorry. Cut that.
Wow.
It's a habit.
Okay, wow. You seem to have that on the mind for some reason.
I know. Yeah. Was it up here?
Yes. Now, the dragon's not going to show up again. So it's fine. And...
oh, they're over there. I see them.
yeah, so we probably want to get rid of that archer guy first.
Oh, fuck. I have to... what the fuck, lads?
So rolling might help. And you know what? Heal first. Or, well, maybe not.
I actually had time. Oh my god.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you had enough time. Clear these guys out. I was hoping not to do this, but it might be safer this way. So pick up that item first.
Okay.
Short sword, not bad. Yeah, okay. Kill this guy first.
Oh my god!
What?
I didn't know he was there.
You didn't? Okay, situational awareness, Kathlynn. You need to be aware of everything that happens on the screen. So, go back up the stairs. Go in here.
In here?
Yeah.
Is this a...
so, I didn't want to do this last time because if you rested at it, it would bring back the enemies. But, since you died, you know, might as well.
I can still get my souls back, Aunt.
Yeah, it's no problem. So, just kill these... now you can't get your souls back. Wow. That's rather impressive, Kathlynn. Even look, that's how quickly you died. You were still at the bonfire where your souls were. So, yeah, gravity. That's something that a lot of people like to make joke of, that the greatest enemy in Dark Souls is gravity. So...
where did I fall originally?
when you say originally...
now, where did I fall here? It was like...
just there?
oh, he just used a flask!
well, he tried to use a flask, yeah. Keep in mind there's a guy behind you.
I know, I was trying to lock on him.
Okay, so there's a couple of things here, Caitlin. Again, I don't want to sound too critical. First off, you just walked off the edge of that wooden plank.
Ah, yes, yes.
Secondly, let's not go that way for the moment. So, you need to kind of start picking a defensive option here, either rolling or blocking, because you're not really doing either. So,
Do I have to?
I would recommend it, Caitlin. People do challenge runs, but I wouldn't recommend doing a challenge run now, Caitlin.
Used Aspen.
No rolling and no blocking. Like, that would be a bad way to do this game. Okay, so let's deal with these guys now. So, if you want, because the kick attack sucks on this weapon, you can temporarily unequip the weapon. And then, you remember how to kick?
No.
So, at the exact same time, hit forward and attack. See?
Let's punch. I pressed. There, okay.
So, if you do that when their shield is up, it will, like, stagger them.
No,
It does a lot of
I think
shield
the
damage.
problem is I was rolling too much and not trying to take one of them out.
Okay. That's also an option.
That is my theory. So, and I roll, press. Ah!
So, you fell down the stairs.
I was going to move these because
Okay. Just be careful of the stairs. You can walk around them.
I was trying to.
Now, one thing that's worth noting about these guys...
It's locking to them when I keep changing. Can I just stay locked on fucking one?
Sure.
No, how?
Like that. Well, you just...
It just changed it.
You're saying it's automatic? You're not hitting the
No.
right stick at all?
No.
Okay. That's a bit strange.
When they go out of view and the other one comes in.
So, what I was going to bring up, actually, is they're using spears. Spears are a little... one of the unique things about spears, for some reason he just decided, you know
Got
what?
rid of one. Okay.
You know what? Here's my backside. Go right at it. That's what he just did.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
with spears, they can actually attack while the shield is up.
I know. Oh my god. Ha! Ha!
So, again, not exactly clean. But
No, but I did. They're dead.
yeah, okay. We'll need to work on those guys
Am I
at
to
some
go down the
point.
stairs or am I?
Let's head down the stairs, yeah. A lot of people missed this. So, head down here.
Oh, is this? No, this isn't. Just checking.
Yeah, I would recommend checking around this room a lot.
What does it say? Merchant ahead.
Yes, we'll deal with that in a moment, but first look around this room more.
Hello, you.
You see? So I was like, let's go take this guy down.
He doesn't look undead though, like the others.
He is undead. He's hollow. So, head out the doorway here.
I did it.
So, we have this guy. This is our merchant.
Well now,
Well
you
now.
seem to have your wits about you. Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for
When did I
souls.
use one of my
Everything's for sale.
humanities?
Oh, sorry. Okay, that's another mechanic. So, sometimes when you're killing enemies, you'll randomly get a soft humanity.
Ah, okay.
On occasion. So, why don't we talk to him first before we look at his stuff?
Oh.
Things are getting treacherous in these parts. A horrible goat demon has moved in below. And up above, there's that humongous drake and a bull demon too. If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave.
You've seen Caitlyn on the bridge. That was certainly her grave.
Yeah, I'm not here to chit-chat. We talk business or we talk nothing at all.
So as you can imagine, he just did a lot of foreshadowing there in terms of a goat demon below
Okay.
and a bull demon and a drake above.
Okay.
Obviously, we'll encounter those things eventually. So, we got some new stuff here, and there's a lot here. A lot of good stuff here. So, we're going to take this slowly and see what we can pick up, what we want, etc., etc. First off, repair powder. So, this guy sells repair powder, which is a weapon, an item that you can use to repair your weapon.
Okay.
So, now we have access to it. It's expensive. It's 500 per repair powder, and it doesn't heal that much. It doesn't repair that much. But it's an option.
Okay.
Do you want to read the description of it?
Oh, yeah.
So, lightly enchanted golden powder. Repair powder is a precious method of repair on the battlefield, as it obviates the need for a repair box. Now, the repair box is capitalized. That means that's something that we can get eventually.
Okay.
Troy, Throwing knives have limited range and accuracy compared to arrows, but offer quick and easy ranged attack. Undead who lack other means of ranged attacks will do well to stock a few of these. So it's a weapon, not a weapon. It's an item that you can use as a consumable. You just throw the knife. Can be useful sometimes to just get an enemy's attention or to like stagger them.
And we have these two things already. What's this thing?
Dried finger. Online play item, dried finger with multiple knuckles. Used to strengthen connection to other worlds, allowing the summoning of a third phantom, but also a second dark spirit. Also makes the summoning of a dark spirit occur earlier. Use with caution. So what it means with that last sentence is when you're... they are nice enough that you can't just get invaded repeatedly. So when you get invaded, let's say you manage to kill them, there's a period of like about 15 minutes where the game won't let another person invade you.
Okay.
It's like a grace period. You can use this dried finger though. If you're in this game for the PvP, you can use this to like negate that barrier. So if you want people to just be constantly invading you every time you defeat a dark spirit, you just use the dried finger.
Okay.
An orange guidance soapstone. This is how you make your own messages and rate other messages.
Oh, I'm not bothered with that, but okay.
Messages transmit to other worlds where they are rated. Also rate messages of others. In Lordran, the flow of time is distorted and messages allow undead to assist or deceive one another. Try jumping.
Yeah.
So, you see there's actually quite a bit of other stuff he's selling here. So let's take a look. So, the residence key, which we'll want at some point. Key to a residence in the undead burg. Simple, sturdy design of the locks in the burg keep out unwanted visitors. But is a standard key in these parts and will open several residences. Now, one of the weird things, I will explain before we look at the repair box. One of the weird things in this game a bit is, so we picked up the master key, remember?
Yeah.
That's our gift. So we have the master key. What's a little weird is that the master key doesn't take over all of the responsibilities of each key.
Okay.
What I mean by that is, for some reason with the residence key, there's one door that the residence key opens that opens with the master key, but there's another door that doesn't open with the master key, and you need the residence key.
Okay.
So
You don't want me to buy it now?
generally good, but so we do want it eventually, but we don't need it immediately.
Okay.
So we can come back later and get it if we want.
Okay.
The repair box. Specialized mortar used to repair weapons and armor by grinding repair powder. Rest at a bonfire to make weapon and armor repair possible. So getting this item allows us to repair our items at the bonfire. Repair powder is fragile and cannot be taken along. So basically, this is a much more efficient way of repairing your equipment in terms of cost.
Yeah.
The difference here, though, is that you can only repair using this at a bonfire. So if you want to repair in the world, that's where you use the repair powder.
Okay.
It's a good investment, but it's expensive. As you can see, it's 3,000 souls.
Yeah.
And we have the bottomless box. A peculiar bottomless wooden box. Its origins are unknown. Some deride it as a symbol of unbridled avarice. Any number of items can be deposited into the box, and items can be managed while resting at a bonfire. So basically, if you don't want to be carrying around everything with you, you buy the bottomless box, you rest at a bonfire, and you put away the items you don't need into the box.
Okay. Another time, maybe.
You okay? You're kind of rubbing your face a lot.
Yeah, my eyes are watering today, and I don't know why.
Ah, okay. That's fair. Now, beyond that, he sells some other things. So if you look here, he sells a couple of weapons. If you start at the top, you can see the very first thing he sells is a dagger. Now, a dagger is a bit of a iffy weapon to me. Some people are very good at it. So, I didn't really bring this up before, but you see where it says critical?
Yes.
So I think from what I remember that's a percentage-based system. So it's saying, so a critical attack is stuff like backstabs or ripostes and stuff. And what that's saying is, I think it says that it'll do 131% of the crit damage, which means it'll do more crit damage with this dagger. So if you do backstabs or parries, dagger can be very good. Problem I have with it, though, is it's a very short weapon. Range does actually matter with these. So it's very short, which means you have to get really close to hit the enemy, and it does very little damage. So I'm not the biggest fan of it myself, but I can imagine that a lot of people do like it for like PvP and stuff, because you can just backstab enemies and do a lot of damage.
Okay.
Now, we already got a short sword below, because it dropped, remember?
We have the Salamander, so this is the other thing we don't have. Reaper.
Rapier.
Rapier. I like rapiers.
Now, if we examine the item description, standard thrusting sword, regular one-handed attack that can be delivered with one shield held up. Oh, I forgot that this can actually. This is like the spear in that you can hold the shield up and use the sword. You don't have to drop the shield to stab. Can parry with use of left hand, which means if you hold the rapier in your left hand, you can use it as a way to parry. Thrusting attacks pierce and are effective against foes with hard exteriors, but the wielder is left open to damage after a swing. So a thrust, you're kind of left open slightly after you do an attack, but for enemies that have like big, thick armor and stuff, this is the kind of weapon you use. Because like, think about it, it's just a thrust. It's meant to like pierce their armor. Hand axe, which, small hand axe appears identical to a lumberjack's tool, has an ideal weight and strength and is easy to handle. One wrong swing leaves the wielder wide open, so timing and proximity to the enemy must be judged carefully. The club, which actually the club is pretty decent actually. Simple wooden club. This simple bladeless strike weapon is effective against most foes, is easily handled, and can break the guard of a shield. However, a single miss makes one wide open, so timing and proximity are crucial. Reinforced club, a club with leather nailed to the pommel. The Berg undead merchant proudly peddles this club, but its reinforcement is shoddy. Indeed, its attack is stronger, but the club is no longer dependably sturdy. So I think that means it's a stronger club, but it'll break faster, I think is what it's saying there. Spear. Standard spear used commonly by soldiers, long reach, and can be used with shield up. Effective against hard exteriors and can hit for high damage at the right moment of an enemy swing. But the hit radius is small and is easily blocked by shields. So that moment of a swing, so that's something to do with, I think it's called counter damage. And there's a lot of people can manipulate it, but a lot of people just ends up being bonuses. So when an enemy is like in the midst of a dodge or like in the midst of a swing, if you hit them, you do extra damage. And spear, thrust types attacks are the ones that get that, you see. So thrust attacks can get that, whereas swings and bashes don't.
Okay.
Short bow, so this is if we want to start doing some archery.
No.
Small bow, standard projectile weapon, equip arrows to use. And then explains how to, like the mechanics of using it. Aim for heads of humanoid foes. Even if you're not good at arrows, one thing you can use these kind of ranged attacks for, although you probably want to use your spells with this, is if you want to like bring an enemy over. So if you see like a group of enemies and you just want to take out one at a time, you can hit one in the head and the guy will go, hang on, what's going on here? Just kind of run over to you and you can kill him and then you can take on the others with less enemies around.
Okay.
East-west shield. Wooden shield decorated with the ancient symbol of a double-headed eagle, painted yellow. Wood shields are lighter than metal shields, but with lower physical damage reduction and reduced shield stability. No, we don't have that one. At first I was wondering was that the one that we had, but it isn't. Small leather coverage round shield, reinforced in critical spots with metal. Small shields are always less stable, but landing critical hits after parry is easier. I think you get a couple of extra frames with those types of weapons. Oh, we don't have the buckler. Wait, what's the shield we're using? Can't remember. Very small round metal shield. Parry attacks with larger center protrusion. This shield is specialized for parrying. The rest of it is like the same as before. Oh, this is what we have. The leather shield. Okay. So we've already read this before, so it doesn't matter. Heater shield. Small metal shield. A standard widely used shield. This shield is easy to use and is one of the smallest shields that offers 100% physical damage reduction. So basically, I think your current one is it 85% damage reduction?
Yeah.
Physical damage reduction? So you're still taking 15%. With this, if an attack is purely physical, you can, you'll get no damage done to you when you block with this. And then Warrior's Round Shield. Round wooden shield crafted in Lordran, decorated with the ancient Labris axe. The giant trees in Lordran are distant offspring of the great stone arch trees. The shield inherits their properties and the wood reduces magic damage. So again, that's a decent shield for reducing magic damage being done to you. You have your arrows, a bunch of different types of arrows. We don't need to read through them right now, but just get an idea that there's there. And he sells some chainmail stuff. A chainmail helm of thin interlinking rings of steel. It is common throughout the human world since it can be easily produced, is not too heavy and offers good defense. Knights may favor flashy armor, but for warriors on the battlefield, anything is fine as long as it keeps them alive. Now you can flick through the others. Usually they're the same description, but the leather gauntlet said something slightly different there, I think. Gauntlets made of soft leather, one of the more common kinds of protective gear. Yeah, so that's different from the others. So, you know, this guy, a lot of people miss this guy because they don't go down those stairs.
Yeah.
And sometimes people even go down the stairs and don't notice that opening. They just run by it.
Okay.
But this guy actually sells quite a lot of very interesting stuff. Like the Residence Key and those boxes and all that stuff. He also sells you a variety of types of weapons and even an armor set. So, like, is there anything in particular that you're immediately leaning towards in terms
I
of picking up?
don't think so. Is there anything you recommend?
Well, eventually we're going to need the key, so you could pick that up for the moment.
Will I just pick it up?
You were on the repair box. Now, it would be nice to pick up the repair box and the bottomless box at some point as well.
I don't have enough for that, though.
But yeah, we don't have enough, so we can come back later.
Will I just get the resident key so we have it?
Yeah. Because since we're dealing with a bit of magic, if you want to deal with magic later on,
Thank you kindly.
that's what you...
Oh, he did a weird left there.
Yeah, also notice he's stroking something.
What's he stroke?
See that? So a lot of people have theories about that. So a lot of people think that there's like an imaginary pet or something in there.
Okay.
Also, he has something, I don't want to say what it is exactly, but if you kill him, he drops something, and some people think that's what he's stroking.
Are we supposed to kill him?
No, I wouldn't recommend it. Because you lose access to his services, you see. But there are some NPCs that if you kill them, they drop unique things.
Am I to go this way or back up?
I would say go through here and explore. There's some stuff that's quite interesting.
The goat monster isn't down here, is he?
No, this is below. Like the. Okay, if you want to know where the goat monster is, go back. Look down to your down here. So he's somewhere down there, which is much further below than here. So we can find the goat monster down there, but
I'm not ready to fight the goat monster. I don't.
no, you're not. You're struggling with these guys. And these are the easiest enemies in the game.
Shish. Okay, I just remember to like.
Back off and heal. Okay.
I do what? It's okay because I'm not going to cry over 120 souls.
Yeah. Okay. We can come back here later if you want.
No, I'll go back.
Okay, you'll go back. Okay, but I was just giving you the options. So, yeah. Okay, so the blocking or the dodging, those are the main things we need to kind of get a hand on right now. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It was down here.
it was down here. Yeah, you can kill this guy. You could just run past the two guys with the shields.
Yeah,
because
but they might follow me down the stairs, no?
they might, but if you go far enough, they'll just lose interest. Like, these guys are hollows. So, hollows, basically, they have no
bonfire
mind.
only gives me 5 escape flasks. That's right. The other bonfire.
If you can kindle it, but you have to use some humanity to do that, and you'll become a human, which means you could be invaded.
And how do I come back to not being human?
You die.
And I already failed in
Yeah,
distracting
okay,
them.
so why don't you take a quick drink? And if we move... Careful now.
I'm wondering, can I trick one of them to come up to me and leave the other one there?
Maybe. Also, keep in
Oh, no,
mind,
they're both coming.
you're speaking quite softly and you're
Oh,
away
yeah,
from the
sorry.
mic, so...
I'm wondering if I can trick... Okay, they both came. Never mind. But this is a wider space.
Yeah, so you could deal with them a little bit more here, but... Yeah. Basically, this combat system's gonna take practice, I think. Like, you have a vague idea of how to do it because of Code Vein and stuff.
Oh god, it's been so long since I played Code Vein now.
Yeah, that's the thing. Metamorphose was another that kind of had this function.
Oh, that was 2 years ago, I say. Oh.
More like a year and a half.
When do we start this channel?
It's like in February or March or something of last year.
Was it?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Why can't I fall down the stairs? Okay.
A box was blocking your way. You could roll to break it. There's a guy behind there. Just thought I'd remind you.
Yeah, and hopefully they don't follow me.
Those shield guys, probably not. They're moving very slowly, even when they know you're there.
So, here is my stuff.
So, just take it.
Shit.
Okay. What are we gonna do with your blocking and rolling?
I'm trying. I was rolling.
You put an enemy behind you, Kathlynn.
I know.
Okay. You need to heal. So why don't you try blocking?
I keep forgetting to put my finger here to actually block because I'm so used to like attacking with like circle and stuff.
Okay.
And not the triggers. So.
Okay.
But I survived this time.
You did, yes. Okay, so now there's a couple of things.